control your pet pooch with the power of a pendulum?
Make a plane that'll steer its way out of trouble.
Learn the secret to skipping rocks across a water surface.
And the ultimate facial, all from the kitchen cupboard.
Doesn't that look kind of gross to you, Dana?
Well, not exactly. And let's face it, I think someone could use a little touch-up in the looks department. Let's find out how.
Zach and I have had a brilliant game, but we're a real mess. And the school dance is on tonight. Oh dear. Our faces are going to need major repair work. Mum always says when it comes to makeover time, you can't be a face mask. Darn! There's none left. I wonder how we can make a face mask. I know. Wait here and I'll grab the stuff. We'll need some almonds, oatmeal, some sticky yummy honey, and from the fridge, some yogurt. I'll need a cucumber if you wouldn't mind, Zach. Don't worry, Zach. All will become clear. Now let's go clean up before the magnificent makeover begins.
Daniel and I are trying to hypnotize Bonkers. Then we can make him do whatever we want. You are feeling sleepy. Daniel, I think it's working. Watch this. Bonkers, go jump in the pool. Hey, that's not meant to happen. Don't laugh. How can I show Daniel I really do have hypnotic powers? I know. We'll need these 2 mugs and these 2 chairs. Chairs go back to back like this. Then we tie some rope between them. Spread the chairs apart so that the rope is tight. Now 2 pieces of string cut to the same length. One end is tied to the mug handle and the other end to the rope. The 2 mugs should be hanging at around the same height. We've got to make sure they're both the same distance from the chairs and that the rope is tight. There! I'm ready to demonstrate my amazing hypnotic powers. You won't believe your eyes. A little push on this mug and that mug in front of Daniel will soon be totally hypnotized. You are under my power. You will swing like the other mug, even though no one has touched you. See? It started moving just like I told it to.
Sorry, Ashley. It's not hypnotic power that made the second mug move. It moved because when the first mug was pushed, it gained what's called kinetic energy. That's the energy something has when it moves. The first mug's kinetic energy then made the rope move. Then it was the rope's kinetic energy that caused the second mug to swing.
Well, I can't hypnotize a thing today. Hey! Well, at least Bonkers would do anything for a delicious doggy treat. Good boy, Bonkers.
Well, a doggy treat sure put a smile on that shaggy old face.
Speaking of shaggy old faces, are you sure you won't consider a facial, Taryn? It's so simple and Kimberly's got everything organised.
We're all cleaned up and it's time to make our face masks. First, we need to exfoliate. Mum says it's about rubbing off dead skin cells. So we need something scratchy enough to rub them off. We'll start by grinding up these almond pieces. Couple of spoons of almonds. I'll get Zach to do the honours. They'll need to be really fine. It'll take a while. Introducing tonight's bell of the ball, Miss Kimberly. Oh, I nodded off for a bit there. Good one, Zach. Perfect. Stick it in the bowl. Now for the oatmeal. In it goes. Mash away, glamour boy. Looking good. Into the bowl. Now for the gooey yogurt. Couple of spoonfuls, and we'll mix it all up. This is going to feel so good going on our faces. That should do it. Looks just like Mum's real face mask. Grab a handful, and on it goes. Ah, feels so weird. We have to smear it around to rub the dead cells off.
Like every one of us, Zach and Kimberly lose millions of dead skin cells every day. That's because your top layer of skin continually makes new skin cells, and the new cells push the old ones to the outside of your skin. The rough chunks of oatmeal and almond in the paste are abrasive enough to rub all those dead cells off the skin without damaging it.
Okay, we got rid of the rubbish on our skin. Oh yeah! Super smooth! Now before Rebecca gets here, we've got just enough time to give our skin that extra special glow. Damon and I are going to build the world's funkiest plane. I'll start by drawing 2 rectangles. One big one, about 25 centimetres by 10 centimetres, that's 10 inches by 4 inches. And one small one, about 20 centimetres by 4 centimetres, that's about 8 inches by 1.5 inches. Now cut them out, fold the big rectangle in half, and glue the edges together. That's our wing. Now, planes have these flaps on their wings to help them fly. So we'll measure about this far in from each edge and make a small snip there, like this. Now fold up the flaps. Good. Very professional. Now Damon will make the tail out of the small rectangle. Fold it in half, then fold each half over again. It makes a W shape like this. For the body of the aeroplane, we'll join 2 straws together. Snip a point on one so it fits inside another like this. Then tape the straws to the middle of the wing. Now tape the tail to the other end. And finally, put a blob of plasticine on the nose. Nice job, co-pilot Damon. I hope she flies.
So do I. Do you think it will, Taryn?
Oh yeah, I think Olivia's got it all sewn up in the aeronautics department. And she's not the only flying expert. Take a look at how Abdullah's rocks fly across the water.
My buddy Abdullah says he's a rock skipping expert. His record is 5 jumps, but today he's going for 6. He's picked just the right rocks. Flat and smooth ones are best. He also needs to find the best angle to throw at. That's where I come in. That throw was about 45 degrees to the water surface. Try 35 degrees this time, Abdullah. That's a little bit lower than your last throw. 1, 2, 3. No. Let's go lower still. 20 degrees from the water surface. Here goes. Good throw. 6 jumps. Let's go to the replay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a new Abdullah record.
Scientists have found that you get the most jumps when the rock hits the water at an angle of 20 degrees. At that angle, the rock tilts back slightly as it hits and presses down on the water for an instant. The water then presses back, helping the rock lift up again. Keep practicing, Abdullah. The world record is 38 jumps.
38? Come on, Abdullah. That's just 32 more than your record.
My co-pilot Damon and I have built a funky plane. And we're nearly ready for a test flight. There's just one finishing touch I need to make. On the upright part of the tail, I'm going to snip and fold a flap, the same as the ones we made on the wings. Okay, let's get to the launch pad. We're waiting for the thumbs up from the control tower. So I'll adjust my tail rudder. I'm folding it to the left. This should make the glider turn to the left as it flies. Here it goes. Wow! Brilliant! She does fly. And she turned to the left. Let's have another go. I'll try folding the rudder to the right this time. Cool! A right-hand turn. It's just like a real aeroplane.
That's right, Olivia. An aeroplane's flaps alter the flow of air so the plane can change direction. When Olivia's tail rudder is angled to the left, it forces passing air to the left. That presses the tail to the right, which points the plane's nose to the left. When you want to steer your plane the opposite way, just change the direction of the flap.
Give me 5, David. Now let's see if we can loop the loop.
Hey, well done, guys. If only I could have as much success persuading Taryn to try a face mask.
Well, I'll just wait and see how Kimberly and Zach's little kitchen extravaganza turns out.
Zach and I have already gotten rid of our dead skin cells. Now, before we get picked up for tonight's school dance, there's just enough time for phase 2 of our beauty plan. Let's slice up the cucumber first. We'll use that later. Let's get the honey going, Mr. Muscles. Now, just smear it on your face. Oh, that feels so smooth. Zach, make sure you rub it all over your face. Oh yeah, the cucumbers. Don't worry, Zach. I have a plan. Oh no, Rebecca's here. Shall we? Yeah.
Kimberly and Zach's honey mask makes a perfect natural face mask because honey attracts and retains moisture. Moist skin means it stays soft and stretchy. Honey also protects our skin because it stops bacteria from growing. And those cucumbers really help too. They contain lots of water, which restores moisture to the skin.
After our fabulous face mask treatments, Rebecca's going to be so impressed. How cool will we look at tonight's dance? What? Don't you think we look beautiful enough?
Okay. What do you think, Dana? Do I look better already?
Oh no, it'll take ages before it's finished. But we have to say goodbye now because we've come to the end of another show. See you next time. Soft drink into a super soda fountain.
Make your own model eardrum.
Find out why yawning is so contagious.
And the secret to super fast skiing.
Oh, super skiing! I can't wait for that!
I don't want to be rude, but something smells around here.
Well, it's not me, that's for sure. So it can only be...
Daisy!
It's bath time for Daisy. Stay there, girl. Come on. Better get things organised, Jade. She's not too keen on her bath. Why is she trying to get out? I wonder how cold it is. It's freezing. No wonder she wants to get out. Oh, she's gone. Now we'll have to top it up before we get Daisy back. Tap water should be fine. Hey, this water's warm. I guess the hose is lying in the sun. That gives me an idea. Why don't we make a solar hot water bath for Daisy? Damon's a massive music fan. Yo, Damon. Can I check out your tunes? Cool. Whoa! That's too loud, man. You could blow out your eardrums. I think I'd better show him just how delicate his ears are. I'm going to build a model of the inside of an ear. First, I'll cover this cake tin in a sheet of plastic sandwich wrap and tape it in place. It's like a drum. An eardrum, that is. Now draw in 2 bendy straws and use some tape to make a right angle bend. like this. I'll cut into one end of the straws, making a few thin strips. And I tape those around the ball, like fingers holding on tight. Now the straw arm gets taped to the skin of my eardrum. And I put the whole thing in 2 bowls like this. The ping pong ball sits in the water. Now here's the cool bit. Watch what happens to the ping pong ball when my eardrum hears the noise. The sound vibration from my hands shakes the water. It's like a giant ear.
In a real ear, sound waves vibrate against the eardrum, which sends the vibrations along 3 tiny bones into the cochlea. The cochlea is full of fluid, just like a bowl of water. It's lined with tiny hairs that turn the vibrations into nerve signals. Our brains interpret those signals as different sounds.
So Damon, when you put your earphones into your ears, they're very close to your eardrum. Like this. If they're too loud, whoops, the eardrum can break. So keep it down when you rock out, man. Now I just need to fix his taste in music.
Oh dear, I get the impression Emily thinks poor old Damon's music is pretty much on the nose.
And so is Daisy. Let's hope bath time's not too far away.
Okay, this might take a bit of work, but Daisy definitely needs a warm bath, not a freezing one. This length of black plastic garden hose will be perfect. Now we'll need one end in the water near the top of the bath. Tape it down so it doesn't flick out. There. And with most of the coil in the sun, we'll put the other end back in the bath, but right at the bottom. I can feel the sun heating the black hose already. Okay, we need the water to flow out of the bath, then through the pipe and back into the bath. So I'm going to suck on the bottom end. That'll get the water started. There! It's coming out! Now quickly down to the bottom of the bath. And the water's now circulating around the pipe.
Grace has cleverly used the pipe as a siphon. After Grace has sucked the water all the way through the pipe, air pressure keeps forcing the water up the pipe, and gravity keeps pulling it downward. That makes the higher water in the bath flow to the lower part, but via the entire length of the pipe.
Okay, let's leave the water to keep circulating and heating in the sun.
Laura and I have been trampolining all morning. It's so cool. But boy, it's thirsty work. We're just about trampolined out. Time for a drink. Red and fizzy. So refreshing. And so are these chewy mints. Think I'll have another. I'll leave the drawing to Lara. Hang on. I reckon I can lob this in Lara's glass. Shot! Hey, look at the glass! It's fizzing like crazy! I wonder why. I'm gonna try something. Let's put lots of mints in this bottle. I'll get Lara to roll up one of her pages. Yep, that'll make a nice minty tunnel. Now we'll fill it right up with mints. Unscrew the bottle. And in they go. Wow! It's a full-on fountain! Cool! A volcano in a bottle!
Soft drinks get their fizziness from bubbles of carbon dioxide gas. They're trapped in the soft drink by water molecules that cling together and surround the tiny bubbles of gas. But the mints contain a chewy substance called gum arabic. The gum breaks the bonds that keep the molecules together. The water molecules can then no longer hold the gas bubbles, so they're released all at once, making a spectacular soda fountain.
Wow! I never thought
thought a soft drink could spurt that high. I think it's even inspired our jumping. Back to the trampoline.
Oh yeah, I've got to try that one. Stand back, Dana. These mints are about to go down the slippery slope.
Oh no, I think it's time we went to a much less messy sort of slippery slope.
Oh no! Tanner's got past me again. How does he do that? It's not fair. He always seems to go faster down the ski slopes than I do. Lost again. He must have a secret weapon he's not telling me about. And I'm gonna find out what it is. I'll just have a little sneaky peek in his bag. Here's something. It's a stick of wax. Could wax really make a ski more slippery on the snow? There's only one way to find out. I'll take my 2 unwaxed skis and rub this wax on the bottom of one of them. I need to make sure that the whole ski is covered. There, that should do it. Now I'll take them to the top of a slope and put them next to each other. The wax ski is in my left hand. Hey! The one with wax on it is going faster. Watch out, Tanner. Your secret is out.
You're right, Natalie. Because the water molecules in snow and ice don't stick to wax, waxing a ski reduces the amount of friction between the ski and the water molecules under it. Less friction means a faster skier.
Woo! Catch me if you can, Tanner! I win! Looks like I am the true champion after all.
Our new book club is great fun. It's just the thing for some quality reading time with friends. Zach's been yawning a lot today. Now Beck's yawning too. Strange. That's weird. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not tired at all. Maybe it's contagious. Even hiding behind the book doesn't stop it. Oh no! Everyone's yawning. Now I'm stuck with the yawns too. I really need to test what's making us yawn. I know just the thing. Right. I'll get Beck and Zach to look at this picture book about the boy who couldn't stop yawning. Yep, Beck started to yawn. Now Zach is too. How funny! Just looking at pictures of yawning gets them both going.
One popular theory is that we yawn to take in more oxygen and get rid of excess carbon dioxide. Another is that yawning is like stretching. It gives our jaw and face muscles a good workout. And as for why yawning is contagious, that remains one of the great mysteries of the mind.
Okay, back to the book club. Oh dear. They're doing homework. Now that's really worthy of a big yawn.
Oh, it makes me yawn just thinking about yawning.
Me too. But we can't go to sleep on the job now because it's getting pretty close to Daisy's bath time.
Let's see if Daisy's bath is warm enough to tempt her back. I'll measure the temperature here where the water's returning. That's long enough. Okay, 18 degrees Celsius. That's nearly 65 Fahrenheit. Now, as our water keeps going around our solar heated pipe, our dog bath should gradually get warmer.
Grace's idea is exactly how solar hot water systems work. As sunlight shines on the black pipe, it absorbs the heat. The pipe gets hotter and the water running along the warm pipe surface begins to heat up. As the bath water keeps making the circuit, it gets warmer and warmer.
Okay, let's test the water temperature now. Wow, 24 degrees Celsius. That's 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Fantastic! Even fussy old Daisy will be happy with that. Let's get it. In she goes. Whoops, whoops. Sorry, Days, but you're gonna love the warm water. Now she's enjoying it. Yep, Daisy thinks solar heated water is the ultimate in pooch pampering.
Oh, lovely. Now I don't mind smelling the daisies of the doggy world. We could take her anywhere now.
Well, just as well, because we've come to the end of another show.
See you next time.